Hey everyone, this is Kellen from Electric Wheelchairs USA. In this video, we want to do the unboxing of the Optimus automatic folding mobility scooter. Now this scooter is made by a company called Discover Your Mobility. They've been in business for about 30 years. This is one of the few auto folding scooters on the market today. It can support 300 pounds of weight. The seat's even made of leather and it has an 18-inch wide seat. You get 2 batteries as well, and between the 2 batteries, it's about a 13-mile range, and the scooter is approved for airline travel. So we're just gonna do an unboxing so you can see what to expect when you receive it. And because it's a folding mobility scooter, there really isn't much assembly, but we just wanna show you what to expect. So first, I'm just gonna cut around the top here. Looks like we got a styrofoam top. And I think these would be probably the armrest. It looks like they're already on the scooter, so I can pull this out, but if you're not capable of doing that, the best thing to do would be to set this on the side and just pull it out here from the side. So we've got, looks like this is the charger. Here's the front basket. You got the keys and the auto folding key fob, or the fob that folds it automatically. So I'm gonna get this all unboxed or unpackaged, and we'll continue the video here in just a second. All right, so now we've got the scooter unpackaged. Here's your 2 key fobs that will fold and unfold it automatically. You also get 2 keys. I'll show you this as well. So you get your user manual, and then also you get some tools in case you need to adjust anything. Looks like these are some caps that cover probably some screws, maybe on the wheels. So if they happen to pop off, you can replace them. So one thing that I figured out is this is the floor mat, and there's this pad here. It's secured by Velcro. So I need to remove these plastic tabs because this is preventing the batteries from connecting. But you can see there's this little bar that sticks down, and I can't take the batteries out. You have to pull this or turn this knob, and this will lift this up. So if I turn it like that, now you can remove it. You see how it moved the bar up. I will say it's kind of hard to turn that. You have some strength to do that. So now the plastic piece comes out and I can connect the battery. Same thing here. And then I'll twist this back down, and now it's gonna be locked into place. But now it's a lot easier to turn. It's just the initial time. It's kind of tough, but now it's a lot easier. But now we've got a connection on both of the batteries. And I believe that so now you can see if I turn the key on, we have power. So there's 2 ways that you can unfold it. So there's 3 switches here. Right now we're in the middle where the circle is. If I press it down, you can see it's in manual operation. If I press it up, then you can use the remote control fob. So let's put it down for now, manual operation. The brake is on. And let's unfold this. Now I have to hold this down, looks like the entire time. I can tap it, but it's not gonna stop. So I have to hold this the entire time to unfold this. So again, that is one way to fold it. Now the other way you can do it, I'll take the key out. I don't know, I think the key might have to be on, but we'll see. On the key fob, you can see there's an unlock and a lock button. So I think lock is probably gonna fold it. Actually, I see what happened. So if you go down here, I'm still in this manual operation, but I can hear it clicking. It's making a noise. It's because we're in manual operation. So I'm gonna push this to this position, this 1 position, so we're using the remote operation. And now I'm just holding down the lock symbol. If I let go of it, it's going to stop. So you have to hold it the entire time, just like the button on the back when you're manually folding it. And the key is not in here, so let's just adjust this tiller in. And I believe it's a telescoping tiller, so I can telescope this up, just like this, and lock this into place. Now it weighs 52 pounds, but if you're not capable of lifting that, you can wheel it behind you just like that, just by telescoping the tiller out. So I'm gonna unfold it one more time. On the back switch, again, we're in the remote control operation. I'm gonna hit the unlock button. Now I have to hold it down the whole time. So now it's unfolded. So I can see how that could definitely cause a little frustration at the beginning when you receive this. So I think that's important. Now I'm going to put this floor pad back on here. So like that. So we got our floor pad. And put the key in the ignition. So going over a few things, here's the basket, which I did not put on. So it's a folding basket. You got two little loops here that you just line them up here on the tiller and just press them down. Now I can adjust this out. So now we got the front basket on. We are giving away a free mobility scooter. Now from the past of doing this giveaway, this is an authentic giveaway too, guys. We're actually giving these away to real people. This is not something that's set up. We give these to real people that actually subscribe and comment on our videos. But what we're finding is that a lot of times people are hard to get a hold of, and we want to give away to people that are supporting us. So moving forward, if you want to be eligible for this, all you have to do is comment on any video, subscribe to our channel, and then once you've done those things, send us an email at giveaway@electricwheelchairsusa.com. We'll put that on the screen, and then put your username of your YouTube name, and we're going to verify that you subscribed and you commented, and we'll have your email, so then we'll be able to let you know if you are one of the winners of our next giveaway. So just wanted to share that with you. So going over some of the features here, we've got the battery gauge here. We got our speed control, which is around, the top speed is around 4 miles per hour. You have a horn. Also have a USB charging port here. Just remove this cap. Now you can charge your cell phone while you're riding this. And you'll notice this is a Delta tiller, this wraparound tiller. People that have limited dexterity in their hands, they rest their wrist here. And you can see I'm trying to accelerate and it's not working. And if you notice here, this is flashing on the tiller. So here's another thing to be aware of. So it's on the back. So what I need to do is, I guess you're gonna turn the brake to the off position. Yeah. So normally you'd have to have the brake on. So actually, let me turn this off one more time. Flip this on, turn on the key. So yeah, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna turn this off, put this back. The brake is gonna be in the off position. So that's actually the opposite of what you would do in most mobility scooters. So this lever, the brake needs to be turned to the off position. But when it's in the off position, it actually engages the brake. So it's actually backwards. But if I turn on the tiller now, or turn on the key now, there's no flashing on the screen. And now I can accelerate forward or backwards with just one hand. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you can operate the scooter with just one hand. So again, here's where you telescope the tiller down, up or down. Now it's a little stiff at first because we just got it, but the more you use this, the more this will loosen up. and you just lock it right into place. On this side, this is your, this is how you adjust the angle of the tiller. So I would just loosen this. And again, very standard on most mobility scooters, you adjust the tiller here so I can put it towards me or away from me, and then just simply lock it right into place once you get to that comfortable driving position. So this is kind of interesting too. So this is like a front bumper, and it's almost like a rubber material. So you can see how I can kind of squeeze this. So this kind of prevents you, if you bump into something, it sticks out further than the front wheels. You're not going to damage the shrouds because this is in the way. So I think that's pretty smart that that's there. On the back, we've got the anti-tip wheels that prevent you from tipping backwards when you're going up steep inclines for safety. You got some rear reflectors. We've gone over this a few times. Here's your, see, it looks like it's a horn switch. So I'm gonna turn that, this is my first time trying this. I think that what that does is, it probably, if I go backwards, yeah, that's pretty horrendous. So I'm gonna turn that off. So it gives you the ability to turn that off as well. But if you back up, you're definitely gonna be heard. You charge it right here. That's where the charging port is. On the seat, it's basically like a stadium style seat that has some padding, but you got adjustable armrests that you can adjust in width. So I'm just going to loosen one of these knobs. You can even remove them if you want. And then once you find that right position that you want the armrest to be at, you just secure it into place. Now onto the seat, I'm just going to do a couple measurements that a lot of people ask. So seat, it's about 17.5 inches in width. The depth, it's about 15 inches. So it supports 300 pounds of weight, but you might think that might not be wide enough for you. But as I said, you can just adjust the armrests, which we'll do just to demonstrate. So let's say, and again, you can remove them completely. But let's say we wanted them out to like one of the widest positions, and you still wanted to use the armrest. I might set them out like this and lock them into place, but now you can see they're a lot wider. So at this position, this is not, probably can get them slightly wider, but we're at 22 inches in width between the armrests. And to be honest with you, if I sit in here, the armrests sit down kind of pretty low. I just don't see myself, I mean, I'm tall as well, but I don't see myself using these. I think I would get rid of the armrest. But you might want to use them for your purpose. Maybe you need them. They do flip up. It allows for easy transfers in and out of the seat when you get out. So let's say that we are flying with it on an airline. What you would have to do is remove the mat like I just did. And then I am going to fold this with the fob. And now when we get it completely folded, you're gonna have to remove the battery. So what you need to do is adjust the tiller like we did at the beginning of the video out like that. And then adjust this little tab so you can pull these out. And you would have to take both of these on with you. They're very lightweight. So you can charge the batteries off the unit as well, which I just figured that out. So there's two charging ports. What you would have to do is there is a connector that you also receive. And when I saw this, I wasn't sure how this worked. So here's the charger. You charge that on the base, which I showed you earlier. But once you take the batteries out, if you want to charge them inside your home, you have this connector. So I can connect it this way. And this charging port will allow you to charge the batteries off the unit. So you can keep the scooter in your hotel room or in your garage, and then you can charge these inside your home. So that's pretty convenient that they have that. And then, just don't lose this piece. Otherwise, you'd have to charge it directly on the floorboard of the the scooter.
Hey, I just want to let you know real quick, we do have a physical catalog that we can send to you, and it is free. It's not of all of our products, but it is of our top sellers. You can give us a call at the number below and just provide your information to the representative that answers, and we'll get it sent out to you. You can also click on free catalog at the top of our website and just fill out that short form and submit it. And once we receive that information, you'll receive that catalog in about 10 days. All right, back to the video.
So let me put these back in. And one thing that I've been asked this question before too, and I don't know the answer, but let's try it now. People will ask me, or ask us a lot, that can you operate the scooter with just one battery in? So that's a good test. Let's see if we can fold it or unfold it with just one battery. And you can. So let's say you're in a rush, you're trying to get out of your hotel room, only one of the batteries is charged. You can just leave that one on the charger and then you can operate the chair or the scooter with just one battery in. So that's pretty cool that we can do that. So let me plug this one back in. You just line up these little connectors with these male pieces. It's pretty simple. Just set it down in there. Should lock this into place like that. Just ensures the batteries won't bounce out of there. But that's it. So it's a 52-pound scooter, one of the more lightweight automatic folding scooters on the market, I would say. But I think the key to understanding how to use this is some of these buttons on the back. There's certain things that you need to be aware of. So rewind to the beginning of the video to see how you can fold it manually. And then also keeping the brake into the off position, how you can unfold and fold it. So I think it's important to make sure you know all of this, all of these details when you first get the scooter. But this is the Optimus. So if you guys have any questions about the scooter, give us a call. We are open every day. Our phone number is 1-800-682-9444. You can also visit us at electricwheelchairsusa.com. We will have more videos about the scooter coming out, but this is what to expect when you unbox. So thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.